Good morning, guys. As you can tell, I did not film on Saturday. So I've decided to, unless I have something special going on, I'm probably just going to film Monday through Friday because it's getting to be a little much for me. I may do occasional Saturdays. I don't know yet, but I know that as of right now, I don't want to commit to Saturdays anymore, because that puts me at 7 days a week. 6 days here and 1 day on my craft channel. My craft channel takes a lot longer for me to piece together, usually, depending on what I'm doing. So I just want to let you guys know that. Sorry I did not put out a video on Saturday. I had full intentions of doing it, and the time got away from me, and I got involved in projects. And when I get involved with projects, in fact, I got several that I've got started. You know, I need to finish my other ones. But makes for good TV content, right? Anyway, so I've been playing these apps that pay out money, and they really do pay out money. I've investigated them. There's 3 of them I'm working on because I gave up on some of the other ones that I had. 2 of them pay out when you reach $100. One pays out when you reach $50. Now, they hook you in the beginning, because in the beginning you can make anywhere from I think your first prize is like $10, and then your second prize is like anywhere from 6 to 3 when you finish levels. Now, how they get you is that another kitty that ran out, or was that something on the ground? I don't know. How they get you is, like right now, I'm so close to my $100 on 2 of them, on the $200 ones. You have to complete like 4 or 5 levels. What is that? Is that a cat? No, that's a tarp. I thought it was my cat laying on the ground, but it's not my cat laying on the ground. It's a tarp or something. Anyway, all my cats are in the house. Anyway, so yeah, so like it takes you, I mean, and then sometimes it's 17 cents, and so, but you have to complete like 3 or 4 levels. And you're only allowed, like on the word game that I'm playing, you're only allowed, you start out with like 10 lives or 10 rounds. And you have to, a lot of heavy ads. Lots of heavy ads. You have to watch those. So when I finally get to cash out, I'll let you guys know about it. One of the ones that I'm playing is called Panda Cubes. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I like that one. I haven't lost a round yet. I'm on level 112 something, or 113. I'm on level 113 on that one. Time gets away with me. That's another reason I didn't feel me the way time got away from me from those. Yeah, it did. So I didn't have my overnight oats ready, and I've got to start making myself breakfast the night before. There's some tiny bananas, and it's not those generic, those organic mini ones, just a regular banana, but they're real small. I got 2 really big bunches at Aldi's for $1.19. And they're at the perfect ripeness, where they're just the right amount of sweet without going over, you know, where it's like ready for banana bread or smoothies. Anyway, so these games, I'm at like $97 and some odd cents on one. I'm at like $98 and some odd cents on the other one. But that's playing them. See, one of them I've played for, and I haven't kept track of the time invested in playing them. But like the Panda Cube, I think I've been playing that one for, I want to say 4 days, 3 or 4 days. So that's not bad. I mean, just for just playing a game, you're getting paid money. And then the other one, that word one, I've been playing for over a week now. But I haven't really picked it up. You got to really have your wits about you to play that one, because you have to, one of them is you have to form words. Actually, 2 of them you have to form words from the letter jumble that they give you. And they have all these slots. And there was one where I got like 24 words that weren't even on the board. Those don't get to count towards your board. The 24 words that I picked, which really blew my mind that I picked that many, because it was, none of them were 2-letter words. There were 3-letter words or up. And it sucked that it didn't count. I mean, you get the extra points from the extra words that you make, but it doesn't go towards your board that they put together for you. You have to fill in the spaces. Like they'll have like 5 3-word spaces and 2 4-word spaces and 2 5-word spaces, and then you have to fill it in. But anyway, I get kind of racked, and it gives you opportunity to where you can have hints, and you earn all these coins, and then you use the coins to buy hints. And where they get you is, number 1, like I said, heavy advertisement laden. But they're also, they want you to buy the coins so that you can go further, or you can get the hints. But on the Panda Cube, I haven't had to do any. I had to watch a lot of ads to get some extra. It's like diamonds and gems to build a city. That's something off to the side. I think once you build a city, you get so much in coin. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. I haven't been doing it the whole time. I have been breaking away because I get frustrated. Like this last round, I played for a good 30 minutes and I got 11 cents, and then 30 more minutes and I got 17 cents, and I went, you know what? I want that $100 just as bad as the next person, but if it's going to take me 2 days to get $1, I think I'm going to cash. I'm going to get my $100 on both of those, since I'm so close. I'm not going to give up yet. I mean, it's pointless. Like maybe one of them was like $93, and I'm like $5 or $6 away on one, and only like $1.50 away on the other one. I'm gonna keep playing until I'm gonna get my $100. And the options you have on those, you can either do a PayPal payout, where they send it to your PayPal account. All you have to do is give them an email address that your PayPal account's associated with. Or it's called Amazon Exchange, and it's credit to your Amazon account through your email address. Whatever if you have an Amazon account, and whatever your email address is that's associated with your Amazon account, they can send you like a gift card to your account. And that's cool. I'm taking the PayPal payout. Now, my guess is when I get to that point where I'm ready to cash out, That's what they call it, cash out. When I'm ready to PayPal cash out, they're probably going to give me an option of something else, I'm sure, to try to keep me to continue to play. Because I did that with this one thing that was called, I can't remember the name of it. You won a $5 Amazon gift card. And then when I won my $5 Amazon gift card, it gave me the option of whether I wanted to keep going for a $25 gift card. I thought, oh, well, that was easy, sure. Take the $5 gift card. If you ever do that, it's not worth it. Oh, my word. All right, so today is the 14th of September. We're coming up on the 19-year anniversary of my gastric bypass. And I wanted to wait and do something special on the 20th anniversary, but then again, you know, it's the week after 9/11, and I don't know. That's going to be very emotional for everybody anyway. On that day, on that week. People are rallying. My sister posted a video yesterday. It's not open to the public. It's just for family members or whoever she's got on her list that's allowed to see it, because she's got it as unlisted. But she came across a rally or something that was going on for Trump supporters at the mall on Sunday. She showed a little bit of it. They all had like different types of flags, and some of them had their lights flashing, and I may have to check into that on my lunch break, find out what exactly was going on. But anyway, so it is Monday, and already it feels like a Monday, because I tried to walk out the door with my hands full of stuff, as I always do. And I bumped into the cocoa powder, like Hershey's cocoa powder, the kind, you know, that you cook with, because it has no sugar. It's powder. It's actually vegan, and it's good for you. Cocoa powder is good for you. But in the vegan form, in the non-processed form, it's good for you, because it's a fermented chocolate. Cocoa beans that they make chocolate out of is fermented. It's a fermented bean. And fermentation is good for your gut, what they call the gut bugs. It's good for your gut, your probiotics. It's good for your probiotics. But anyway, I let Maddie try it the other day, because I said, you can try it if you want to, because she's never tried cocoa powder without it being processed into chocolate or a chocolate syrup, which, by the way, is vegan. Hershey's chocolate syrup is vegan. It's full of all kinds of preservatives and chemicals, and it's highly processed, but it's vegan. Anyway, so she's only had that form, you know, that or chocolate itself. But I said, go ahead and try it. So she tried it. This was the other day. And she got this look on her face, because if y'all have ever tried cocoa powder or baker's chocolate, it's very bitter. Because it's not processed. So anyway, she tried it. She made that face, you know, whatever. But I didn't check the lid on it. You see where I'm going with this? I didn't check the lid on it when she put it away. And it's sitting on the top of, I have the spice rack in my kitchen. I don't know if I've showed you guys that or not, but I have the spice rack that, it's one of those wheelie carts that I've just turned into a spice rack. And it was sitting on the top of the spice rack. I guess it was teetering, and I didn't check the lid to make sure it was snapped down tight after she tasted it, and my purse bumped it this morning. Yeah, so cocoa powder on the floor. I don't have time to clean it up. Hopefully the dog is smart enough to, I took a towel and pushed it all underneath the spice rack and laid the towel on top of it, because hopefully, I don't think the dog will eat it, because if the dog tries to eat, you know, dog is bad for you anyway. So, chocolate's bad for your dog. It's like, it could kill your dog, actually. So you have to be careful with that. So watch the chocolate with your dogs. But because it's the unsweetened cocoa powder, I don't think there's going to be a problem with him trying to eat it. So I'm going to leave this with you here. This is all I've got, and I will see you guys later. Greetings and salutations, everybody. I am going to bed. I took my Repinerol from, it's going to kick me in the butt here in about 15-20 minutes, and I'll be out. So I thought I wanted to get this up and get it rolling and get it spliced together and put on my channel before I crashed. Let's see. Look at all these little. This was up at one time. It has a mind of its own. It's all fuzzy and broken, and it was up in the ponytail. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Now that it's shorter, it has a mind of its own. I should give it a name. Can y'all think of a name? Help me think of a name with my hair. Somebody at work the other day, see how dark that top is? Somebody at work the other day asked me if I dyed my hair. No, that's natural. I've never colored. Well, I colored my hair when I was in my mid-20s once. And I used to bleach the front of it to have like a blonde streak on the side, just on the side. But anyway, so I've got Rich Roll's podcast going on in the background. If you guys haven't ever seen him, he was in the movie Game Changers. He is a Iron Man. He's won the Iron Man like 2 or 3 times, or it's just amazing. He's a vegan, whole food plant-based vegan, not a junk food vegan. Because you can be fat, you can gain weight as a vegan. It's what you eat that makes a difference. The closer to nature, the better it is for you. But anyway, so we had, I kind of snuck some vegetarian stuff in on Maddie tonight, and she got grossed out and didn't want to eat anymore of it. I bought this thing I wanted to try. It was a quinoa mix. It was brown and white quinoa, which, if you guys don't know, that's a very healthy, high in protein grain. And it was mixed with roasted bell peppers and zucchini and butternut squash, but it tasted like lemon juice in it. I didn't care for the lemon juice part of it, but the rest of it was pretty good. And that was vegan. Then we had it's called Earth. It's a brand that I don't have my selfie stick in here. It's a brand that Aldi's carries. I thought I'd try a couple of new things that our Aldi's just brought into play. The name of the brand is called Earthgrown. Remember me telling you guys we tried the vegan mac and cheese? It was really good. It tasted like Kraft. I had to doctor a little bit. I put a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of nutritional yeast. But yeah, it tasted like vegan mac and cheese. It tasted like Kraft box. But anyway, so and then we tried these Asian inspired vegan burgers, and I got some brioche buns that were vegan, and I cut them in half, and I put some vegan mayo, a little bit of spicy mustard. Whew. And my lettuce went bad, so I ended up using, my sister got me a mandolin for Christmas, so I pulled it out and I put slices of, oh, my battery's gonna die. Nope. Never mind, I got a notification. Slices of cucumber on it to give it a little bit of crunch. And that was nice. That was very refreshing. It was good. I ended up, I tried to cook these in the frying pan the last time, and it was like, they were like mushy. So I took them out of the frying pan and used the frying pan for the quinoa mixture, and put them in my air fryer, and it actually made them more firm. They're really good. It was Asian teriyaki burgers is what they were. But those were good. She did like that too. But what got her was, it's by Green Giant. It's called Vegefuls, and it is vegetarian, but it's not vegan because they still use cheese. But I got the spinach and feta, and then I got the broccoli and
either Gouda or cheddar. I think it was Gouda. Anyway, she said, I like the broccoli ones. And then she said, after she ate, like, she had 6 on her plate. After she ate 5 of them, she said, wait a minute. Are these vegan? I said, well, I thought they were. Then I realized that I looked at the package when it started oozing. I was like, nope, that's real cheese. So she said immediately she liked them because she wanted to know if I had more. And I said, yeah, I got more. And she said, I said, there's like 5 or 6 more you want me to save them for you for lunch for tomorrow with a sandwich. Oh, yeah. And then the vegan conversation came out. And she was like, okay, Mom, now I'm grossed out. I'm so grossed out. And I told her she had to finish her quinoa. She didn't care for the lemon part of it either. I said, I could probably make this. I've got all the stuff to make it at the house without the lemon juice. I think it would be better. We're not big lemony people here unless it's lemonade. Oh. And even then, I'm not big on lemonade. Maddie likes it, though. The fresh lemonade. But anyway. So, she finished her quinoa because I had bought some fruit popsicles. It was a fruit juice. It's 100% fruit juice popsicles. Which, I could make them myself. But the problem with this is I don't have the room in my fridge. I have the popsicle, medicine started kicking. I have the popsicle molds, but I don't have room in my freezer for it. My arm's gonna die. All right. So anyway, so I'm gonna. Oh, look! I have a wing. I'm gonna fly. See, I need to go to bed, guys. Oh my gosh, it's Monday and tomorrow's Tuesday, and oh my word. The middle of September already. We still got heat. Like muggy heat here in Tennessee, in the valley. Alright, so to my family who watches me out in Washington and Oregon, please be safe. California as well. I have a couple of cousins out in California. Please be safe and heed your warnings, and I'll pray for you guys as I have been every night. And I hope you guys are staying safe and that you're not having to be evacuated. And if you are having to be evacuated, that you're taken care of. Because I know it's moving up to Oregon and it's headed that way up to Washington. So anyway, I love you guys and be safe. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, real quick. The stand that I put my phone on after this morning when I took my phone down, after I talked to you guys, busted. I have to go to Five Below and get another one. They're $5 for a reason, guys. They don't last. Not if you want to do something like this on a daily basis. So what I've decided to do is see if I can find them on AliExpress and just buy 2 or 3 for the price of what I pay for one here. Since I'm going through them so much and they're going to break apart and they're from China anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. I have to show you this real quick. See if I can. Okay, just ignore me. Let's see if I can get it. Look at that. He's so peaceful. Yes, he's squirming. He's got to lay right between my legs. And then I got to kick him off because of the RLS. I can't handle it. It bugs me and it bothers me. Bless his heart. He knows he's going to have to go get in his house here in a little bit. But anyway, oh, I am so sorry, guys. I did not make my craft video this week. I am so terrible, and I have so much that I need to film for that. I have 5 tutorials that I have to put together. Anyway, so there we go. Yay! I'm going to sleep. These are my prop pillows. I don't sleep on these pillows. I have 4 of these big old pillows that I lay across my bed because, like I said, I've got a California King. And you could comfortably fit 3 to 4 adults in this bed. 3 comfortably with wiggle room. 4 if you were having a camp out. It's huge. And Brian never got to experience it. And the whole purpose of getting, accepting the frame from my dad and my stepmom, because during my whole marriage, my first marriage, we had a full-size bed, not a queen, a full-size bed. And Brian's 5'11", or 5'10". Anyway, he's tall. And his feet would come right to the edge. Whereas with this bed, he would have had plenty of room, sprawled out. I mean, and there were many, many nights we were butt to butt. I mean, cheek to cheek. We'd start out I'd hold him, and then he'd flip over, or he'd hold me, and then I'd flip over and hold him, and then I'd flip back over, and we ended up butt to butt. And that was just a routine every night when he wasn't shipped off in the military or training or whatever. But, yeah, we split up right about the time I got ordered this mattress for this bed frame. Anyway, gonna go. Ah, good times. Peace out. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. Fala. It's Monday. Fall has finally arrived. I have to warm up my car. Gotta wet my whistle so it don't crack and bleed. Because I lick my lips more in the winter than I do in the summer. And that cold air doesn't make it any better. Anyway, so how are y'all? I wore my hair down today. I dried it out. Yeah, you can tell it's thinning. It's thinning in the grays. But I brought my little scrunchies so that I could pull it back because I'm going to get my boobies squished today. Yep, it's booby squishing day. Yay! Haven't done it in a while. I'm on the Mary Ellen Local program with my handy dandy taters. I gotta tell you something. It's so funny. I was watching this thing on one of my nutritional shows, and they were debunking the doctors, and they were actually on the doctors. Healthy Happy Vegan is the guy. He's so chilled and laid back. He and I are exactly the same age. I think he's a month older, or maybe his birthday. Yeah, his birthday's the same month as mine, or something like that. But we're the same age. But anyway, he's been vegan for 10 years, something like that. But he's more of the true sense of the word vegan is like an activist, that type thing, about the animals. But this guy eats anywhere from 6 to 10 bananas a day. He'll have 3 or 4 in a smoothie first thing in the morning. I can't have that much because my body, because of the bypass, I can't eat as much at once. Like, this will fill me up completely. In fact, I may not even finish it. But it's enough food to really fill me up because potatoes swell in my stomach. And the average size stomach is a pint anyway. I'm sorry, can hold 2 pints of food. And if you've ever looked at 2 pints of food, that's a lot of food. That's what the average stomach can hold. Now, an overweight person, because their stomach is stretched out, they can hold a lot more. And as far as like someone with a gastric bypass, when you have the gastric bypass, they make you a 1 ounce pouch, which is a tablespoon. And then they increase you up to like 3 tablespoons. And it's very important that you get your proteins in and certain nutrients. You have to take B12 for the rest of your life. But 80% of the population is B12 deficient anyway, meat eater or not, because it's a mineral that grows in the ground. Oh, I've got to go. So I got to talking to you guys. Anyway, so what I found out was the doctors were like, you know, aren't you going to be poisoned by potassium and all this stuff? Well, here's the thing. I had to take off my air conditioner because it's officially fall. It's 51 degrees this morning. We had a nice chilly weekend. Wow. I really leaked the oil. Wow. My car sat all weekend. Anyway, so, wow. they were saying, you know, potassium poisoning and all this. I think, but it's okay to eat 2 or 3 bananas a day. Well, he gets his blood levels checked all the time, and he's fine, no problem. But here's the thing, because they're saying, you know, they're not good for, sorry, I have to clean up this nasty. He was saying, you know, it's okay, healthy people were saying it's okay to eat your bananas. And the doctors were saying, no, you know, you're going to get potassium poisoning, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing, and they were saying that's one of the worst foods you can have because of potassium. I was taking potassium pills because I didn't get enough potassium in I didn't have enough potassium. This is before I switched and started eating more bananas and potatoes. But if you do your research, bananas aren't even in the top 10 or 15 as being high in potassium. Or higher. There are 10 to 15, there's actually more than that, vegetables, fruits and vegetables out there that are higher in potassium than bananas are. But they didn't talk about that. I think it was mostly about like the sugars and things like that. And I think they were freaking out because he ate so many bananas. Anything in abundance is not good for you anyway. But think about the regions that grow the bananas. You know, that's one of their main food sources. But anyway, I just found that fascinating that they were debunking. He had to debunk them because they were so adamant about, you know, potassium poisoning when there's so many other foods out there that are much higher in potassium than bananas ever could be. One average sized banana is only 110 calories too. Only 110 calories. And if you eat that as a dessert, or if you take 2 of them and eat them in a, you know, have them for a smoothie in the morning for breakfast with, you know, some other high fibrous things, like I put mandarin oranges, like Maddie had one yesterday. I put mandarin oranges, grapes, bananas, and apples. And then there's this powder that I get because Maddie will not eat her greens unless I pretty much threaten her. That have these, it's a dried powder with like kale and spirulina and probiotics and things like that. Wow, there's a lot of people going out today. I've never encountered this many cars first thing in the morning. But anyway, so I just found it fascinating that they would attack people who eat a lot of bananas when that's not, you know, higher things in potassium than bananas. But anyway, and like I said, a lot of people are deficient in a lot of vitamins because of their diets. Like those people who eat just meat and potatoes, literally. That's Jeff. Jeff was meat, potatoes, corn, green peas every now and then. I'm thinking of vegetables. He'll eat pasta bread and stuff like that, but as far as vegetables go, I think that's it. Corn, potatoes, green peas. I think that's it. But because of his unhealthy diet, and of course meat, any meat, because of his unhealthy diet, the poor boy has had blood pressure problems since he was in his early to mid 20s. So, you know, it's sad. But anyway, and that's a lot of people out there, and they don't get checked. But I just found that fascinating. So I went and did some research. I went to go search to see what the higher foods with potassium were. Sweet potatoes, any kind of potato. And I can't remember what the other ones were. I check again and I'll write them down and let you guys know. But like I said, I didn't have enough potassium in my system because my body didn't absorb all the nutrients that it needed at the time. Now my stomach has grown to about a cup and a half. Not quite a pint yet, but a cup and a half. So you want to eat things that are very fibrous, that will fill you up. Like oatmeal first thing in the morning, perfect food because it fills you. Oatmeal and a banana, or oatmeal and some berries. Berries are a perfect source of food for diabetics because they are low on the glycemic index. So are grapefruits and tomatoes, berries, grapefruits. Because tomatoes considered a fruit. Remember, there was a guy I saw the other day. He did the top 10. He's studied in the verse of, he's a diabetic doctor. He's an endocrinologist. Endocrinologist. I can't remember. Anyway, very versed. He's not a whole food plant-based doctor, but he knows his stuff. And even if you are a omnivore, which means you eat meat and fruits and vegetables, which is what most humans are. I lost my train of thought because I can't believe this traffic. Okay. People aren't getting the nutrients they need because they're not eating a balanced diet. It's not. When you're younger, you think you can eat whatever you want to eat. And it's okay because it doesn't bother you at the time. But what you don't realize at a young age is that when you get in your 40s and up, your body has taken effect from the damage that you've done from what you put in your mouth. Other than the elements, obviously, on the outside of your body. You know, smoking and drinking and that type of thing. I do drink on occasion. I have slacked way back because I don't like the way it makes my body feel anymore. I just don't like it. It takes me 2 days to recuperate, and I hate the way it makes me feel afterwards. It's terrible. I didn't mean to go off on a food rant this morning. I apologize for that. Thank you guys for watching and sticking through. So I'm going to get the mammogram today. Get my boobies squished because I'm 53 years old. And that needs to be done. Breast cancer runs in my family. And my family has that odd gene, if you haven't heard about it, that they can only detect it, it's a cancer that can't be detected on a mammogram. You have to have is it an MRI, I think? My cousin had to have it done. That's how they found hers. They didn't find hers through a regular mammogram. But yeah, I mean, my grandfather, my aunt, my cousins, my you know, the cysts run really big in my family. Mine came through okay. I had one done. This is gonna sound absolutely terrible about 10 years ago, and that's absolutely terrible. My first one and the only one I ever had done. It wasn't so bad. It was just uncomfortable. It didn't hurt. It was just uncomfortable. So I'm going to go do that today, and I'm having it done in Ottawa at the Mary Ellen Loker Center, which is different for me. I've never been there, so I'm leaving work today at 4 to get that done. Today's payday, which I hate paydays on a Monday. It sucks. It would not be as bad. I mean, because I don't have any money for the weekend. That sucks. But it wouldn't be as bad if we don't have direct deposit, and that sucks even worse. I mean, I hate that. I absolutely hate that we don't have direct deposit. I never asked why. I wish we had it. It would be nice if we had it. It would be so much more convenient to know my money's there first thing in the morning, especially on a Monday. But no, it sucks. I hate it. I'm going to stress it again. I hate not having direct deposit. I got used to it. I hate waiting in line at the bank. But anyway. So, Miss Brandy's not here. Alright guys, I'm at work, so I will come back to you later, and I promise I will add a little bit more to my madness. Alright guys. It was nice and chilly this morning. I was ready for a jacket. Degrees. It is 82. It's warm. Woo. My hair's all over the place. See, I was talking about how thin it's getting. Ugh. But anyway, I'm not going to go shorter. I don't think I can mentally handle going shorter. But we'll see what we'll do. I miss my bangs. I think I'm going to bring my bangs back. Just make them a little wispy. So I have my bangs. I miss my bangs. I've had bangs almost the majority of my life until a few years ago, and I decided just to let it all grow out. Well, then when it started breaking off and falling out, that's another reason why I never got bangs again, because you really can't see them. All right, we're headed to Dunkin' Donut. We're gonna get a coffee, and then we are going to go to Ottawa and get booby squished. And I may stop at the VM in College still. It's a little out of the way for on the way back, but when in Rome, I'm trying to think of any vegan items I need to work with. I like some of their veggie meats. I like to work with them. I'm still going to make some of my own. I have the recipes. I have everything to do it. I just have to make myself do it. It's like my crafting videos. I didn't put one up last Sunday, and I didn't put one up yesterday. I did film a little bit yesterday, but there's a lot more than I want to put on there, so I'm doing it piece by piece. Sort of like when I do with you guys, I'm doing piece by piece. And I'm just going to post. I'm just going to start posting randomly. Because my computer now is not really out of date, but it's, well, I guess it would be out of date. It's a Windows 10. I got it, I want to say 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago I got it. And yeah, so I've got 5G at the house, and it only picks up the 2G. My phone didn't pick up 5G either. Only all of Maddie's stuff did, but none of my stuff did until I got this phone. This phone picks up the 5G at the house. So that just shows you how quickly modernization changes with technology. technology changes so much, so quickly, so fast. So I love my computer. Unfortunately, it's a little slow now because when I have, you know, 4 or 5 other devices on my Wi-Fi, that one takes a back seat for some reason, because it's an older device, I'm assuming. And Maddie's computer is just like, it's a gaming computer. Jeff put it together himself. And it's like mega fast, mega speed. It's just, yeah. Of course, now I don't think she knows how to clean her cookies or her cache files or delete her internet or her temporary internet folder. I'm going to have to go in and do all that for her. She's not complaining about it being too slow. And she started animating again. She's just not, she's sharing it privately. She doesn't like her work anymore. I always thought her work was so cute, and everybody that ever watched her thought it was cute. She's got 300 and something followers. They're all, mostly all kids her age, classmates. And there's a few of us adults on there. But yeah, she's definitely a kid. And now that she's old enough to have a Facebook page, she doesn't want one. Mom, I don't want one. It's okay, you don't have to have one if you don't want one. She's so funny. But, so I'm not going to bore you on this long drive. I'm getting sweaty, so I'm going to end up putting my hair back in my little scrunchie. I had it up in my scrunchie earlier. But yeah, I'm going to go get squished. I call it booby squishing. It's a mammogram. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's a mammogram. Dude, you are a little too close. What the heck? Wow. That was wow. I'd have gotten him on film though, wouldn't I? He was like right next to me. I'm surprised he didn't clip my side mirror. Anyway, y'all, I need to trade in this car. It's got an oil leak. I ain't dealing with that again. I need to get a hold of Callie and let her know that I've got clear title paper for her dad. That's a discussion that I need to have with her. But anyway, so I think that's it for now. I may have filmed later. I don't know. I may just piece this with the other one, and that will be it for the day. I don't know yet. I don't even know what we're going to have for dinner tonight. I'm thinking I might pick up Teriyaki Madness. They have a tofu option, which is nice. I have a coupon, buy one get one free with 2 drinks. But that really doesn't make up for it because the drinks are like almost $3 a piece. Really. It was like, for me and Maddie to eat lunch, I think it was like $22, and we didn't even get the egg rolls because the egg rolls have meat in them. But anyway. So, I'm going to go, and I will get together with you guys later. Oh. Okay, so I thought I was filming. I don't know if I was or not. I have to go back and check. But anyway, so I think I kicked myself off maybe. I got a disturbing email yesterday and it messed me up. I was not in the right headspace after that. So yeah, so I gotta get more views on my craft channel so I can get monetized, and I've got to start to put more stuff in my Etsy shop, work on some more patterns, and start getting things up there. I'm gonna go back to having my for sale Fridays. Christmas is coming up, so I'm gonna make some Georgia and Tennessee throw pillows for you guys if you're interested. And they're probably going to be, with the pillow forms, they're probably going to be about $25 a piece, which is actually cheap, considering the work that's going to end up going in them. But I'll give more information on that probably next week once I start getting the ball rolling on it and see what I can do. I gotta eat. So my RLS medicine is helping me. Oh, by the way, please say a prayer for me, for those of you who pray. That I can get this financial situation worked out. Anyway, I did mention the kitchen this morning. I had plenty of time. I got up earlier than I normally do. I had plenty of time. It's just I made sure Maddie had a nice breakfast, and then I had my lunch ready, and all the stuff I should have done. Well, breakfast I couldn't do for Maddie. I should have done last night. So I'm telling you. So you're going to get 2 videos today. One from yesterday and one for today. Mammogram went good. It's just a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't last very long. She said I'll know in about a week. And once the doctor looks at the x-rays, they'll determine whether I need to come back and get more, or they'll send me a letter in the mail saying that everything was okay. Now say a prayer for me that I make it to work and without, number one, I'm going to be a little late, just a couple minutes, but they give us a 10 or a 15 minute window. I think it's a 15 minute window. Anyway, yeah, they give us a 15-minute window without being docked. Not docked, but you know what I mean. You don't get any points. So, so where am I at? Sorry, I'm all over the place here. My mind is not of this world right now. I think it's still in that email. Oh, yeah, say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me that I get to work. That I can get to work because I'm on empty. My light came on. And I don't have time to stop. I'm going to have to get it after work. So hopefully I'll be able to make it through. Anyway. I'm all over the place. I'm scatterbrained this morning. I'm sorry. I'm just... Once I get to work and sit down, I can focus. Focus. Because my job is very important to me right now, especially right now. I mean, it was before. Y'all know I love my job, but it's even more so now. This channel won't be monetized for a very long time because you've got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. And I'm at 62. But that's okay. My craft channel started out that way. It started out a little slow. And now I'm up to 14, 17. So that's good. Ooh. I was at 1096 before the Christmas and July fairies, and then when Christmas July fairies came in, people just started watching. That was a way to discover new channels, which was nice. If you guys are members of my Facebook, it's just my regular personal Facebook page. I usually will, a lot of you watch it, these videos from my Facebook page, and then some of you get it from being subscribed to my channel through YouTube. But if you've noticed, I've been posting, a little bit of nutritional facts information. If you're interested in certain things, let me know, and I will put the links in my Facebook page group. My Facebook page. It's not a group. I had a group, and it's really funny because now I can't find it. It's a craft group, I can't find the page. It blows my mind. They changed their format and I lost it months ago. It originally was attached to my personal page. And it was a crafting page. It was a group. It was a crafting group. But I can't find the page. It sucks. If you guys remember that page group, and you're watching this from YouTube, will you please send me the link? That's so funny. I'm asking you to send a link to my own group. I can't find it. I don't know if they took it off or... Can't find it. Now I can find my craft sales page. It's linked to my Instagram too, because when I post stuff on my Instagram, I always share it on that Facebook page. It used to share it on my personal Facebook page, but it stopped and started sharing it on my Young40Mom Crafts personal group page, sales page. I don't know. Anyway, got my coffee. Y'all, I gotta tell you what I did at work. So we've got those Verona K-cups in the break room. Those Starbucks. It's a hint of chocolate. It's a dark roast with a hint of chocolate. So I thought, well, I'll cut some open since we don't have any loose coffee to make a pot of coffee. I'll cut some open and just make a pot of coffee with the K-cups. Honey, let me tell you, that was the strongest coffee I've ever had in my entire life. I used 4 K-cups. I cut them open. I used 4 K-cups and 6 cups of water. No, you want to use maybe 2 for 6 cups of water. I ended up having to add more water to it. It was nasty. I added water to it. I drank it because I wanted coffee. I did. It was nasty. Oh my gosh. It was like, oh, yep, learn my lesson. Oh, I've never done that before. I think it's because it's a finer grind. It's fresher because they're individually sealed, so it still has its pungency. It doesn't lose its pungency because it's sealed. And the way the grind is that they put in there, it's just, oh girl, it put the hair back on my head. That's how strong it was. Not on my chest, on my head, where I've been losing it. Well, I may end up making it after all. I got 2 minutes. But anyway, so yeah. So everything went fine yesterday, and then after I left the doctor's office, after I had my mammogram, I went to the village market to get some vegan supplies. And let me tell you, the only tomatoes they had were organic tomatoes, and then I could count how many there were. They very scarce. They didn't have as much abundant produce as they normally do. I don't know if it's because it's Monday or what. I was kind of disappointed. I did get a good deal on bananas. Their regular bananas are 59 cents like everybody else except for Walmart. Their bananas are 59 cents just like everybody else, except if they have spots, they're 25% off. So I got a good deal on that. Oh, the gang's all here. Nope, no Gretchen. She's... Yep, there we go. All right, I made it, guys. Thank you for your prayers. I'll talk to you later. Good morning, guys. I'm it's a balmy 74 here in East Tennessee. I came this close to smacking my child just a minute ago. I was trying to explain to her, I know we live out in the country, but I still have a few neighbors, grown men, wives and families, but grown men. She is 13. She is 5'5". She's getting a figure on her. And I have to explain to her when she takes the dog out, she cannot go outside in just a t-shirt and underwear anymore. She is too old for that. And she's not getting it. She wants to argue with me about it. I'm in my own house. They can't see nothing. No, it doesn't matter. It's wrong. You cannot do that. Just because you have a long t-shirt on that covers the panties doesn't mean it's okay. I don't know how to get through to her. She's killing me. Y'all, she's killing me. Good morning. Now, what I woke up to this morning was I have decided today I'm doing a water cleanse. I'm doing a water fast, which means I will be drinking nothing but water till tomorrow morning. And even then, I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I am so nauseous. I was nauseous yesterday. I think I told you guys in the video yesterday that I was nauseous on the way home. It subsided long enough for me to eat dinner. Dinner was great. I mean, it's all fresh stuff. It was good. Then I woke up this morning nauseous again. I don't know if it's the increase of one of my medications from my RLS, or that's one of the side effects is the nausea. But I don't want to. I feel like I did Friday night after drinking the Fireball. That's how my stomach feels. Not the rest of me, just my stomach. No, not the rest of me. I've got a pack of crackers in my desk, peanut butter crackers in my desk, if I decide that I do want to go that route. And there's also stuff in the fridge in the break room at the office. So I will have access to, oh great, there's a big truck in the yard. Nope, there's. I will have access to plenty of food if I want to eat. So it's not a matter of not having any food. I have plenty of food. I just don't want it. I really don't want it. So I have a question for you guys. Where are all the clean-cut men anymore? I used to love watching a pretty clean-cut man. Or even a man that was trimmed up, you know, with some kind of shape. If he had facial hair, thin and shapely. I'm not a big bushy long hair, bushy beard kind of person. I never have been. I don't find it attractive. There's a couple of people that are friends of mine that they just let it go all natural, and that's fine if you want to let it go all natural. But it's they're not able to grow it in naturally in a full manner to where it would be attractive to the women who like a hairy man. And don't get me wrong, I like me a hairy chest. But I don't know. Anyway, they can't grow for crap. Everything's just like sparse and it just looks gross. It looks so nasty. It's like, no, dude. I mean, if you can't grow it out even and you can't grow it full, you need to get rid of that stuff, because it just looks like somebody put little fairy patches of hair on different parts of your face. It's not attractive. It doesn't look good. It looks like you're lazy. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're lazy because you don't know how to take care of it. But then again, some guys just don't care. You know, there are women like that out there too. They just don't care. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Oh my word. Well, I want to. What is that going on? I want to say hello and thank you to all my new subscribers that came from my craft channel. This is me, Raw, and where I talk about just about everything. Usually, every day is something different. I will find that if I'm talking to you guys about something and I think to myself, oh, I forgot to tell them about this, and then find out, oh yeah, you did tell them about this. But it's usually within a couple days of each other that I do that. It's like me explaining to Maddie about where the term hush puppies came from. And she didn't know about it, which I thought was pretty cool. We're talking about ranchers and hoe cakes, and where hoe cakes originated from yesterday. Hush puppies is a similar situation. They would do little balls of dough, and they would cook them up, and they would throw them at the dogs to keep the dogs quiet. Hush puppies. Because I don't see any other reason of why they would call them hush puppies, because it's just little balls of fried cornmeal. That's what it is. Well, I mean, it's more than just cornmeal. It's, there's other stuff in it too, but love me some hush puppies if they're done right. Especially if they're loaded with onions. Used to like Captain D's, but they're on the greasy side, and the grease tears my stomach up. Cookouts so far are my favorite. It's like $1.29, $1.39 for this big bag full of hush puppies. And they've got that sweet cornmeal batter and just a hint of onion. It doesn't have onion through it, which I would have preferred it with the onion, but it's still good. It's like really good. You get more than your money's worth. Oof, I don't know if I can do this. I am really, really, really nauseous. I'm going to cut you off now.